gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Oh yeah, there's my bitch.
Remember, the ball must travel 10 yards. It's loose. Mud Dogs football.
Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. How are you? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope everybody is had a wonderful sleep by the time you've seen this video. Rise and grind, rise and grind. I had my 1 cup of coffee this morning, and then I got my electrolyte drink because it's going to be 100 degrees today, plus with heat index. It's going to be probably 105 with the heat index. So be careful out there. Be careful. Hope all is well. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Woo. I like it. I like the sun. I do. Like the sun, but man, my hair. Gotta go to a wedding on Friday night, and I do need to get a haircut. Just to kind of, it's not long, don't get me wrong, but the top gets a little haywire. I got some straight hair. But anyway, good morning, everybody. Hope all is well. Was watching the home run derby last night, rooting for my guy Alec Bohm. He had it. He had it. We could have had him, man. We could have had him. I thought Alec had it. I think once Alec tied it, that was his opportunity. I told my son, I said, once he goes to overtime, I said, he's done. And he was. A hell of a show by Alec, though. Nobody. He had the worst odds. I think it was minus 1,800 in the whole field. And I said, watch out for Alec. But it's a big park, and you get tired, man. I don't think people realize at home how hard it is to do that. That's why you saw Ramirez. Ramirez was gassed. So, but anyway, that being said, moving on to NFL, we are sitting here 1 week away, 1 week and a day from tomorrow for our Cowboys reporting to Oxnard. I believe the first, obviously the Hall of Fame game peeps, they're reporting soon. I think they reported a few days earlier. But I got another Commander troll saying you bring on Louis T and talk Cowboys. Now, how much did I talk about Cowboys? Maybe 5 minutes? We in your head, bro. We're in your head. Don't worry about the Cowboys. We don't do nothing. We probably still beat your ass, but doesn't matter. Maybe we'll split. God damn, these people are so sensitive. Excuse my language, people. So sensitive. And then I have other league commander, hell of a show, other commanders. I got 4 or 5 commander people. I was just upset that I didn't just roll the red carpet, ask a question, and take a nap. Come on, bro. Get over yourself. Go watch Skip Bayless. Oh, that's right. Skip's gonna be gone soon. We called that, didn't we, Mark? At Mark Holmes? Did we not call that, Mark? Come on now, you get rid of Shannon Sharp. Me and Mark were live streaming the game together with Primetime Phil when DeMar, oh yes. Here comes the sun. Do 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 do. Anyway. Woo! We were broadcasting live streaming the game. I think it was a Monday night game or a Thursday night game. Thursday night. DeMar Hamlin, heart stopped or whatever, and they had to do resuscitation on the field. And the next day, Skip, shameless as I like to call him, who's a troll to the highest level. No sympathy for you, Skip. Your time is come and gone. You are not as talented as you may seem when you don't have a guy on the other side of you basically carrying the show. But you couldn't even come, pause, you couldn't even come up with an apology. Say, maybe I was a little harsh. No, you always got to couch it like you're some seer, like, you know, like what you think is all-knowing. That's BS, Skip Bayless. Skip Shameless. I know you know they say your last show is going to be sometime this summer. Listen, bro, we've seen you by yourself, and it's horrendous. Okay? Sorry, it's not good. You need a Shannon Sharp, and you couldn't make it work. Okay? You could not make it work. So you're a self-centered, self-loathing individual. This goes back to, and at Mike Fisher will tell you, this goes back to when you wrote a book saying that Troy Aikman was gay when you had no. All you were trying to do, the only thing you were trying to do was promote yourself, get your name out there. And next thing you know, you're out of writing, you're in TV. You made a lot of money for yourself, stirring up, as Twiz likes to say, stirring the gravy. I got no sympathy for Skip Shameless. There's a lot of people that are excited about him. Now, I'm sure he may turn up somewhere else. I sure hope that Stephen A. Does not bring him in. Bring him back, because that's who he got to start. And again, Stephen A., I have more respect for Stephen A. He's annoying at times. Come on now. Keep it 100 sometimes. You don't always, bro. You don't always. When you're talking about other people's money, yet ESPN letting go really, really good talent. Right? Really good talent. And you're got tight lips. Yeah. But anyway, moving on. I don't want to give Skip Shameless too much of my morning. Shedeur Sanders denies latest, I want to play for these 6 teams. I was surprised at the 6 teams. I was very surprised. I'm going to see if I can remember the 6 teams. He's denying the list, but the list is out there and it's live. List, surprise. Atlanta Falcons. That was a surprise to me. Atlanta Falcons. Washington Commandos. Now, that list must have been made before they went out and got LSU quarterback, right? San Francisco 49ers? You ain't going to the Niners. They got Brock Purdy. That's 3. Who was the 4th team? Dallas Cowboys, obviously. Now, that could be a possibility, right? Dallas could be a possibility. So that's 5. Hold on. Baltimore Ravens. Ravens, you signed a new contract. Ravens? I doubt it. So that's 5, and there's one other team. The Philadelphia Eagles are in. He wants to go to the Birds. He threw the Birds out there. Falcons, Niners, Eagles, Cowboys, and Commandos. There's one problem with this thinking, Shedeur. If this list is true, do we want this? Is this what we want? There's only one real viable team on that list that would be in position to get them. Maybe 2, but one. That's the Dallas Cowboys, baby. Dallas Cowboys. Yes, we're getting Shedeur Sanders. Yes, he's got to get him and his wide receiver. You know, like the NFL is going to allow that. You know, I did see that. What a shit show, people. Oh, I'm sorry. Shedeur Sanders is the odds-on favorite to be the number 1 overall selection in the 2025 NFL draft. Whether he will be or not, who knows? You still got to play a whole college football season. But they went out and got some talent. And I think Deion's already wearing out his welcome, which I love Deion. You know, come on now, Coach Prime. But he's expected to go number 1. I'm sorry. unless there's mass injury or Dak holds out all year and Trey Lance can't hold a football, which we know that's not true, they're winning. I mean, worst case, 9 games. I mean, if they get injuries, 8 games, I mean, that's like the bottom. If you look at their schedule, that's the bottom. Anywhere from 8 to 11 wins. I don't have them doing 12 this year. 8 to 11. 8 and 9 to 11 and 6. Anywhere from, I mean, anywhere there. You're not getting. If you win 8 games, worst case scenario, you win 8 games. Okay? Where does that put you? You're on the brink of the playoffs there. You're not going to make the playoffs, but you're close. What does that bring you? 15? I don't know. Put it in the comments. If you won 8, 9 games, where's that going to bring you? 15, 16? And then you got to jump from 15, 16 to the number 1 overall pick that guarantees Shedeur Sanders? What are we talking about here? It makes no friggin' sense. But, again, this is where we're at. We're at the silly season. We are at the silly season. Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad. Yeah, I'm at the cemetery here. You might be able to see it behind me. It's where my parents are buried. And my grandparents and my uncle and a lot of my family's back there. That's where the Cowboys are putting me sooner than I want to go. Silly season indeed, people. I just wish, who knows what's true, people. We've been linked to Shedeur Sanders. I don't think there's any way in hell that we're getting Dion. I don't think. He already said he don't want to coach, especially in Dallas, where he's going to have no control. He's not going to have any control. Stephen Jones has control. Jerry Jones has control. Shit, Jerry Jones. I'm not going to say that. No update on whether Jerry did take the stand. I misquoted yesterday. I didn't hear anybody refute what I said, but I said NDO. I meant NDA. He had his baby mama sign an NDA. The whole deal with Jerry Jones is he had his baby mama sign an NDA disclosure years and years ago, over 20 years ago. Now, supposedly, she's not the one that came out. It's the daughter. So I ask you, yeah, maybe you gave her a couple million, and another gave her a Range Rover to the mother, but the daughter's the one that wants to have a relationship. The NDA, non-disclosure agreement that was signed by the mother, does that still hold with the daughter, who was only 2 years old at the time that they signed the NDA agreement? That's my question to you. Jerry Jones, I don't know exactly what happened, if he indeed took the stand yesterday or if it carried over today. He wants his $1.6 million back for legal fees that he had to fight. And he did, the whole idea with the NDA is he wanted to do a hush, I don't want to be named. Here's the money, here's the Range Rover. But the daughter, the daughter's not playing that. Once she became legal, does that separate her from, does that separate her from possible litigation? It's fucked up situation. It really is. But either way, I'm at my destination. Let me know what you think. I'll probably go live around 2:30 Eastern time, live from the mail truck. Be there, be square. We lost a mailhead crew. I can't figure out who's not on the list anymore. But we did lose a mailhead crew. We're back down to 24. We need to go up, people. So please hit that join button. It's $4.99 a month. You don't get one Zoom. You get 2 channel Zooms a week. We got prizes going out. You get exclusive content. Come on now. Help out a brother. I'll talk to everybody 2:30. Late.